Alright, cool guys. Welcome back to my channel, it's your boy Sean JCV. You guys know the vibes are ready. Today I'm joined by the one and only
Hannah Marie. Guys, it's Hannah Marie. I haven't done YouTube for a little bit, but I'm sure you guys remember my face.
Where have you been?
We gonna save that.
Oh, we gonna save that. Cool.
And I haven't seen these questions. I've been put in the hot seat.
Yeah, exactly. The first question I want to ask is, how did you...
Hold on.
Okay.
Subscribe.
You guys have to, because what do you mean? Like, what are you lot doing? Do you get it?
We'll give you a second. Go on. Alright.
Thank you. Yeah, let's...
Of known. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Sean shouted me back in the OG days.
Yeah, OG days. Like 2019, I would say.
2019. Just saying that I'm proud of your grind and whatnot. But the energy was different. Like,
I think that's one thing that everyone's always respected about me and how I've actually got through. So, because people say, Sean, how have you got here? It's a thing where I think one thing about my energy, people always tell me, like, your energy, something about your energy that kind of makes me like, wow, like, you're actually a cool guy.
I think it's your intent was so obvious.
Yeah.
Like, so obvious that it was so pure.
Yeah,
and that's the energy I got from him.
Yeah, no,
that's the authenticity I was talking about. I wasn't around that kind of authenticity of people.
So obviously, firstly, I want to talk about, because obviously you're one of the OGs, if I'm honest, you're one of the OGs that were literally killing it. You know, if you guys don't know as well,
I wouldn't even call myself that.
Really? No, you was in an OG, like your brother. If you guys don't know, guys, this is also Jojo HD's sister. If you guys don't know, get to know what you get. So you guys at that time were literally killing the scene. Was it like 2018 times, isn't it?
From 2018, yeah.
2018, like crazy. So how would you say you got into social media?
How I got into social media? So like you said, my brother, when he was popping, Van Banter days.
Yeah, Van Banter days, yeah.
These times, people didn't know. I was like 11.
Yeah.
12?
You was young, yeah. I remember I used to see you guys on Jojo's channel. I was thinking like, bro, like, who are these kids here? Yeah.
No, I was a little pick-me. And it was him that said to me, do YouTube.
Right.
And I don't know nothing about it like that. Obviously, I used to watch people on YouTube, you know, the American people and whatnot, whatever. Took a risk one day. I think my first video hit like 50K.
Yeah.
And I was like, raw.
This could actually be...
But I'm not thinking nothing of it.
Yeah,
I'm so young.
Like,
These times I don't know you can get paid from YouTube. I didn't know nothing. And then from there, I kind of didn't stop until I stopped.
So like you said, at that point when you kind of started the whole YouTube thing, or when you kind of knew, okay, this is a platform that I can actually make money off or something, was it kind of something that you saw long term in that time for yourself, or was it kind of just like, okay, I'm just kind of playing about? Because obviously your brother took it serious, like Jojo, like it was top for him, because he was one of the top in the UK.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, like he was killing it.
They took over the scene back in the day. So like I said, when I was younger, didn't think much of it. It wasn't until I got maybe into year 8, year 9, and I started watching, you know, the Frost family, Brick and Floss, the Shea Frost.
The Shea Frost,
I looked up to them,
because that was the same era as like Jojo as well,
right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Cool.
And the sisters, obviously, a year above me.
I also wanted to say as well, at that time as well, like you were saying, there's a specific video that you kind of knew, like, okay, Raz, I can't lie, this YouTube thing might actually be my thing. Yeah.
You know what? It wasn't a specific video.
Yeah.
It was when the Wig Promos came in.
Right. Oh, the Wig Promos.
Yes.
How much the Wig Promos pay? Like, good, like...
So, when I was starting off, I knew nothing about it. No one my age was doing it. I was 13, 14 with 30-inch bust downs. I
think that's when the like whole wig stuff started to come through properly. Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about it. So I only first started charging people £50 for a video. Then when I started getting more and more, I went up to £80.
Right.
I think the max I've ever charged was 2 bills.
Oh, right.
For a video.
Okay, that's lit.
These times I'm 13, 14, so to me I was rich.
Yeah.
I was just, what was I doing? Chicken and chips?
Oh, absolutely.
McDonald's?
Oh yeah, McDonald's around the corner.
That's it. It was more the Wig Promos, knowing that more can come from just filming a video.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And what was it like for your parents? Were they very much supportive of it? Because obviously I've seen bare content that you guys used to film with your mom as well, like involved. So would you say your parents were quite, you know, very supportive of what you guys were doing with Jojo at that time, or?
So in terms of my brother, obviously it was very new to my mum. He started this back in year 11.
Okay.
So obviously for her, I'm pretty sure it was very like, what is this?
Yeah.
Over time when he started making money, because you don't look at YouTube and think this is a job, especially back then. When she saw,
like it's just for the band,
this is he's being whatever. Then she started seeing, like this is a serious thing.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
You know, when you're getting stopped in the street as a mum and saying your daughter and your son is so and so, it's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's 100% supportive.
Yeah,
she's the one that tells me get on your grind.
Oh, get on your grind.
Always down for
guess
content.
on it. Yeah, absolutely.
My mum, 100%. our biggest supporter.
One thing I really like as well about back in the day is that you literally could post anything without having to be aesthetic or I feel like nowadays because social media, I think that's what's making it hard to come back on social media as well. Like you have to hop on with this aesthetic. If you're not looking a certain way, if you don't wear this or A, B, and C, you're not gonna blow. You're not gonna get it. Nowadays I feel like it's so hard to blow like them back in the days.
If you scroll down to my old videos, I used to film in my little box room. Yeah. Barely any lighting. I didn't even have my wig glued down, and that video could get 25k. Yeah. Nowadays,
you was hitting it.
Nowadays, that's not blowing.
Oh, nowadays,
that's not blowing. You've got to at least have your wig done. You've got to have a bit of concealer on at least. You've got to have a decent background. You've got to have banging lighting. But back in the day, it was so easy. It was so humble. Like it was so.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Do you get it? But.
Or do you kind of feel like everyone that did YouTube back in the day, or like did social media was going crazy like around 18 times? Do you feel like they kind of got their flowers that they deserved? I think there was a lot of respect on a lot of people.
I think there was,
because you lot paved the way so that we could walk.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, your group so like Van Ban, you, your brother, like who else was back in the day? Like,
KS.
Yeah, KS.
KS was up there.
Yeah,
Ronzo was up there.
Yeah,
my brother was banging YouTube as well. No, I think people got their flowers for sure.
Absolutely.
Very deserved as well. 100%.
Definitely.
100%.
Let's now talk about like when it came to like YouTube opportunities and stuff like that, especially being on social media. Was there any like top opportunities that you kind of experienced, or was it just more of like oh Raz, okay, a lot of things where okay, I'm invited to this event, like Raz, like I'm actually here. What was kind of
so a big issue was my age for a lot of things. A lot of companies never knew my age because I've always looked older than I was. So a lot of them would actually be, you know how like Jada Wade and them, they do club promoting. I'd got invited to that at least 5 times. Couldn't do it. Didn't have my ID. Those were probably my highest paying ones. Could never do them.
From like age, because even for me, I started, I think we're around the same age, isn't it?
19,
18. So I'm turning 19 this year. So at that time I was like what, 16, 15, like 15, 16, 17 is that.
And I was in full-time education these times. This is before GCSE as well. Like I was a kid.
The way you doing social media, did it affect the way you was with education, or was it kind of a thing where you kind of had to separate it?
Let's talk about it for real. Okay, cool. I went to 2 different secondary schools. My first secondary school was very white dominated. These times I wasn't popular in school whatsoever. I was one of maybe 3 black girls. When people found out I did social media, they were nice about it. It was calm. You know, no one did too much about it. It was cool. Then when it got to year 9, I moved to another secondary school. In the ghetto.
Oh, the ghetto.
Right?
Oh, the real ghetto.
The day I stepped in, I can't make this up.
Was it like the black predominated?
Black predominated, sorry. The day I came into that school, I kid you not, we had to change our meeting room.
Really?
Because there was a crowd. I'm not, God strike me down for like, there was a crowd. I can't describe how the school was, but there was like a crowd in front. So anyways, the head teacher's obviously like,
what's going on?
Who are you?
What's going on?
Anyways, explained everything to the teachers. They were so supportive. Throughout, I developed very severe social anxiety. And that just came from a lot of people in the older years. They have an opinion. I'm such a humble person. I really stuck to my 2-3 friends, but a lot of people took that as, oh, she thinks she's so bougie. She's so quiet. Who does she think she is? And
especially in London as well. Oh, it's crazy.
It's crazy. So it did affect me a lot of times. There's been times where I had to have like meetings with my head of year. They would sit me down and be like, how best can we help you, like with this? I had such a good head of year.
Crazy.
R.I.P. he died.
Oh, did he?
He died.
Oh, right,
we won't talk about it.
Yeah.
But he died. But anyways, moving on. Like, he was amazing.
Like, how is it dealing with the attention, basically?
In terms of public eye or friendships, or
public eye and friendships. Did you have any weird encounters, or like how did it work out for you?
In terms of public eye, again, developing that anxiety, I couldn't even go to where I used to live was really ghetto. So going to the high street, it would always be, oh my god, you're Jojo's sister. Oh my god, you're Jojo's sister. Oh my god, you're Jojo's sister. And in the beginning when I was young, I loved it, but growing up, I didn't like it. The anxiety became too high. Weird encounters, probably people telling me they want to marry my brother. Okay, so now we're going to talk about obviously you being in the like whole YouTube scene, because I didn't kind of see you a lot. I didn't see you around a lot of times with like most of the people that were going crazy at the time, like within your age gap, like Ronzo, Lee Sims group, like let's be transparent. A lot of people used to ask me, why are you not at this link up? Why are you not at this link up? We don't see Hannah. And the real issue is, honestly and truly, guys, and this is just very humbly, I I know what happens behind closed doors.
Right.
Half of these men aren't boys.
Oh, cool.
And for how I am, I'm very much if we're gonna collab, it's because I've got a relationship with you and I want us both to grow.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is no hate, this is no disrespect, this is no shame. You lot did your thing and you blew, that's great.
Yeah,
and flowers to you lot, for real.
Absolutely.
I'm proud of you, man. But just me and how my morals are, I was never that kind of person. I can maybe count 2 people I've collabed with in my whole YouTube time, because it just...
And even those like girls as well that I know, you did a video something about, did you guys have beef or something?
Tiana.
Like yeah. Was that beef? Oh, I'm scared, like, what?
Nah, Tiana's my dog. We kind of grew up in the scene together as well. She came after me, but we grew up in the scene together, same age. We were best friends at one point. Had a little fallout, took it to social media, wasn't that serious. We were young. That's my boy.
Yeah, I do agree. And even, she's actually pregnant, so congratulations to her. Absolutely.
Girlfriend! Obviously, I'm not at those link-up events, but from linking up with those people privately, and kind of hearing behind the scenes
what was going on.
It's, you know, it's,
you kind of didn't want to be in the mix.
The back chat, it's all of that. I weren't trying to be a part of that.
You was,
I weren't
absolutely.
trying to be a part of that. I
love that for you as well.
But again, no shade with it.
Like, what was the truth that kind of caused you and other people, do you think, within the social media industries kind of fly your ways? Like, you just didn't post again at one point? Because I think there was a certain time where we just didn't see any videos from you guys. Even like the other people within the group that used to be in the whole 018 like era of YouTube, except for some that I know, I've seen Nella Rose like that. What actually happened? Because sometimes I feel like you lot just left us in the dirt, like you lot just went and disappeared. Like, would you say real life kicked in, or was it just a thing where like people just, it wasn't the same?
Yeah,
you know.
So again, I can't speak for myself. I can maybe speak for my brothers. What you put in so much. Yeah. And then slowly but surely, but I think it's our fault with consistency, the views don't bang.
Right, okay.
And making content takes time.
Yeah, especially with the type of content that you guys and Jojo always used to create. I do understand.
Time, yeah. But it does get to a point where if you're not being consistent, people are going to stop watching. Yeah, no, absolutely. Once you're too far out, I used to have a thing that I can just stop posting and post whenever and I'll still bang. I got humbled so hard. That's being transparent. I got so humbled. The time I went so far out, you try to get back in, it's too late. Yeah, it's too late. Yeah, and that's literally what happened. I didn't fall out of love with it. It was none of that. It was laziness at one point, but that laziness dragged out too much to where now when you want to come back. Yeah. But do you feel like it was laziness because you was comfortable of where you was at? No. Or was it just a thing where, do you get like, do you think it was laziness because you're comfortable where you was at? Like, oh, right, it's okay. There's, you know, there's people noticing the mix, you know, you're banging views, everything, so you're probably thinking like, okay, do you know what, I felt like back then, man's gower, like. You know, it can get to your head sometimes, like I said, being young as well, but also I had GCSEs at this time as well. Oh, right, okay. So I was really trying to focus on school at a certain point. I had my last year, again, got too caught up with it. Yeah. Can I also say my relationship played a part? 100%. Oh yeah, because you ended up getting a relationship, didn't you? When did you get in a relationship like officially? Because you guys got in the relationship November 2020. Oh, 2020, yeah, that's crazy. So far, it's been like 4 years now. 3 years, 7 months. Oh, sorry. Some of us are shy, though. Some of us are shy, though. And do you feel like being in a relationship, would you say it affects the way you do things, or do you think it's affected the way you want to come back to social media, or are you happy with how it is, like, as of now, you and social media? Because obviously, let's be honest, you know, sometimes social media you can be like, oh yeah, like, this is my thing, then after you just feel like, you know what, I think I prefer my life as it is now, especially dealing with anxiety, because I deal with that as well. Anxiety, the less privacy, and having to kind of, you're basically selling your privacy basically. In terms of my partner, he's someone that is not of the YouTube scene. Oh, yeah. You will never find the guy. He's so low-key. And I think that did play a part as well. Yeah, because like, people usually do like the whole couple content. Right, like, we've done maybe 3 videos together max. And even so, you can kind of see he's not a YouTube kind of person. And that's absolutely fine. And that's, of course, it's absolutely fine. But over years, over time, he's become a lot more, what's the word? Yeah. Hannah, get your grind. Let's film a video. Let's film a video. Okay. It affects my relationship. But yeah, no, relationships can definitely affect
no, definitely.
The scene.